Hey guys, we're going to do a little haygrass flipping today. Stick around.
That one, and then I caught that one. I'm not saying that's calling your shot, but...
Full sack of fish right there. 20.
Oh. Big fish, Mike.
So as we discussed last time we went fishing, I got up and I started pitching around the haygrass with the Senko, but I really wanted to go fish flipping the grass with the Senko. And the first place I went into, I started on the north end of the lake, and you're going to see me make a pretty significant adjustment during this day that actually pays off for me. I start out where there is hydrilla. So my challenge then is, and I know there's fish out over the hydrilla, there's pretty good A-rig and square bill bite before the front came in. But I was really wanting to catch those fish flipping. Well, when I got up around the haygrass around Indian and hog, there's hydrilla up to the haygrass, so there's really not a gap to flip that bait into, and it allows those fish to be on the outside of the hydrilla, top of the hydrilla, down in the hydrilla, on that little tiny edge on the inside of the hydrilla, and then up in the grass too. And I really had a pretty crappy morning. So you're going to see here, I sort of scrap it at one point, and you'll hear me talk about why I do that, and I go down the lake to take part of that cover option away from the fish, and I immediately start getting bit much better. Now, not great quality, but that'll come. Just didn't happen for me here on this particular video. But I think you'll enjoy this video. Pretty good bites, and we'll have some more fishing up for you guys. Hey, Bo, here in just the next couple of days. So stick around. Here we go, guys.
Little hole back in there behind the haygrass, and I pitched it in there and it went, saw my line jump. Nope, didn't feel him, just saw my line jump. Behind the haygrass again. I'm not getting bit anywhere near what I expected to get bit today. Just a little keeper. I really thought the bite would be quite a bit better today. I wish that sun would come on and pop out. I think that would really improve the bite. All right, so here's my thinking. I've been up in the mouth of Harvey, hog, and then here in Indian, and just haven't caught much. And I think in my head what's going on is these fish are so scattered right now. This is all hydrilla up to haygrass into the bushes. I'm going to go down the lake to some areas where I take the hydrilla out of play, and I think I'll be able to pinpoint these fish better just fishing the haygrass. So that's what I'm going to try to do for the afternoon. I wish the sun would pop out. It's been a really disappointing day so far, which we've all had. I think the sun would help. It would sure. I'm trying to sight fish a little bit just for grins, but it's impossible with a little bit of breeze and all the cloud cover. So I'm gonna go down the lake of what we do down there. I'll be curious. Here we go, guys. Bit it on the hop. I love those. Boom. Chunky little guy. Check out who's laying up on top of the grass over here getting some sunshine. He left in a hurry. Saw him cruising back there, and he was moving really fast, and I finally got a bait far enough out in front of her. He was actually back there kind of stomping around. That's fun stuff right there. I don't care who you are. That's fun stuff. chunk. Go, Pro. Better. Smoking that prawn. Pretty fish. So quite obviously, I made a good decision coming down the lake and getting where there's just haygrass. There's no hydrilla outside of it. I'm gonna fish a little more and hopefully I'll catch another fish or two. But what I have seen, I saw, so there was only a window about 2 to 3:30 that the sun was out good and you could see, but of course it wasn't at the best angle. I saw a bunch of fish on their sides spawning. Saw lots and lots of little fish cruising. I saw 3 what I would call tournament quality fish. Also just cruisers, none of them locked down. One about 3, one about 5, and then a begging, a torpedo. I saw a torpedo that was probably 7 or 8 pounds. Actually in the back of a creek. She cruised by a willow tree and there was really no place for me to make a pitch to her until she got out clear and she was not interested. She was up there just cruising around. So good decision to come down here. I'm getting a lot of bites the little bit I fished, but you've seen my quality's not been great, and you know I've caught a couple of decent fish. But it's been a fun day of fishing. A little bit frustrating this morning up yonder, but down here I've got a lot of bites. So I'm gonna fish a little more, but that should put together a pretty good show for you guys. Water temperature is, holy cow, 83 degrees. GoPro.
Okay, so that was before the front. The next morning I got up after the front, and I actually probably didn't pay enough attention to the weather. It was cold and it was windy, so I had to dig out my rain suit bottoms and a little jacket that I always keep in the boat. And I fished around just a little bit, and we were headed home that afternoon, so I really couldn't fish in the afternoon, and this is one of those days where it would have been better to fish in the afternoon. So I got out and I tried to catch those Alabama rig fish and squarebill fish that I've been catching that I hadn't shown a lot on camera because I hadn't done that a whole bunch, but every time I've done it I've caught some. And they really didn't bite very good. But as you'll see right here at the end, right at the end of a morning, I got up shallow with a hollow body swim bait, which is one of my favorite ways to catch them, and caught several fish real quick doing that too. So here's that video. Now since this video was shot, that massive cold front that spawned all that really bad weather in Louisiana and then further east has blown through, and we've been off the water since then, but we're about to get back on the water with it getting nicer. So actually let's watch that little bit of fishing here.
fresh water. I've been told walleye's better, but that's as good as I've ever had.
Okay, so we're gonna get back on the water later this week. It's warming back up. It's gonna be nice weather again. Hello, Sam. All the dogs are coming up to say hello. And say hello to everybody, Sam. So there's Sam. So we'll get out later this week, at the end of this week, and get some more video posted up for you guys. Hopefully some better fishing. I suspect we should. So by the way, what should happen now is the spawn. These fish should have spawned and are probably still spawning to some degree. I know Dickie's got a place on the south end, and he said literally he walked down to the end of his yard, and Wednesday, Thursday, all of a sudden he saw fish where there were no fish before. So those fish should be spawning. There should be fry. That's the weirdest thing I still haven't seen. I have still not seen a single pod of fry. As soon as you start seeing those fry, you can fish to those fry and catch those protectors. And then also part of what fires up that frog bite is when that frog threatens those fry, they'll get smushed. So the fishing should pick up really good here in the next few days, and we'll get some videos up posted for you guys. Thanks for sharing all your all the pictures y'all been sharing as well. I'll get some of those were up in this video, and I'll get some more up as I receive them. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see y'all again here later in the week.